Look, since when did it become a trend to have dreams but don't chase them? All your life you've had dreams. At what point do you turn them into reality? What is it going to take to get you off the couch, from in front of the TV, off social media long enough so you can chase your own dreams? This is your life. All my life I had dreams. I'm talking about big dreams. I had a dream to make over $1 million in my lifetime. The time I said that, I was in my early 20s. So I'm thinking, if I work hard, stay focused, at some point, opportunity will find me. And then I'll be able to make over $1 million in my lifetime. Well, something strange happened. I just kept working, and some 20 years later, God put me in position to where I made over $1 million in 1 year. Why is that important? Not the fact that I made over $1 million in 1 year, but the fact that it took me over 20 years to do it. It's important, and I'm here trying to tell you that no matter how long it takes, your dreams are still doable. It took me over 20 years. Why me? Why would God allow me to find my dream and make over $1 million in 1 year? Why would God do that for me? I believe because one day He wanted me to be standing right here in front of this camera telling somebody else that no matter how impossible your dream seems, it's still doable. It took me over 20 years, but I did it. I never gave up. I didn't quit. I didn't blame other people when things didn't go my way. I just kept working, stayed at it. Everybody wants to be rich. Not everybody's willing to work consistently. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. In fact, it's going to be hard. When I started my first business, this gentleman looked at me and said, son, if you want to go into your own business, you better be prepared to work harder than you've ever worked before. And guess what? He was right. It was tough. But I wanted to make $1 million, so I was still in it, grinding. 2 years into that particular business, I realized, okay, this business is not going to make me $1 million. So I needed to bag up and reevaluate some things. And that's okay. Sometimes we have to do that. What I decided was I needed to go to college. Not that going to college was going to make me $1 million, but in my case, going to college was going to put me in position to be successful. What needs to be in your path? My path was I was in the military. Some of y'all know I was in the military. Then I went to college. My path was military college. What is your path? Your path might be different. But you need to sit down and seriously consider what needs to be in your path in order to make you be successful. Listen, I was 27 years old when I made that decision. It was a sacrifice. I gave up making money to put myself in position to be successful. I love it when people come up to me and say, hey man, I want to do the things you're doing. I want to do some of the stuff you're doing. I want your job. I want a job like what you got. My first question is, how hard are you willing to work? Then they come back, because I say it may take some investing. You may have to invest some time, may have to invest some money. And then they come back like, man, you don't understand, man. I don't have no money. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. You don't understand. What? You talking to somebody that done been there, done that. You talking to somebody that didn't have gas to put in their own car to get to their own job. You talking to somebody that had their lights turned off because they couldn't afford to pay their power bill. You talking to somebody that's had their car repoed before. I know what it's like to not have. My question is, what are you willing to sacrifice? How hard are you willing to work? It took me 20 years for my dream to come true, but I did it. I didn't blame nobody when things didn't go my way. I just kept working at it. What are you willing to sacrifice? You need to sit down and think about what needs to be in your path. What do you need to do to be able to achieve the things that you want to achieve? 20 years later, how do you need to position yourself so that you can be where you need to be? Think about that. My name is Winfrey, and I'm trying to help somebody.